What's up, guys? And welcome to my new channel. So I just got some new screen capturing software, and I'm just trying it out. So nothing real serious here, but basically what I'm going to do is review games. I like to play them, enjoy watching other people play them, so why not? If I'm going to do this, maybe I'll do something I like doing. So basically what I'm going to do is use Hyperspin to randomly choose a game. Hyperspin is an amazing piece of software, and I definitely think you should get it and pick it up if you are at all into retro games or anything like that. Basically, it's like an all-in-one front end that will run basically any emulator and play, for the most part, every retro game that you can pretty much imagine. So what I'm going to do, I don't really have a full library here, but I do have a pretty extensive Coleco library, and what I'll do is I'm just going to pick a random game, and Hyperspin will do that if you stay inactive for a while. It'll just choose something, and every I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 minutes it'll randomly spin the roulette, and that's what this channel is going to be called. I'm going to call it Retro Games Roulette. So this was the winner of the day here, Rocky, on the Colecovision, 1983. Not really one I'm familiar with. I haven't played it. I've probably, maybe, just testing each of these out. Maybe played it for 5 minutes or so. I'm familiar with the game, though. I collect, so I also have the actual copy of this. I have a pretty good physical collection of Coleco too. But never really took time to play it, so we're gonna learn Rocky today. So as you can see, it's pretty standard from the side look, not a punch out where you're looking right at your opponent, but almost a side scroller platform style here. Basically the way it works is you have a high punch and you have a low punch, and you have a high guard and a low guard, which this is probably on the keyboard somewhere, but all of this is being done through Hyperspin, which is emulation. So I haven't really mapped all my keyboard keys to the keyboard, to my physical keyboard, to my PC keyboard, the controller keyboard. So there's probably a button for high guard here. I'm just not using it, which probably spelled the end of my ultimate demise here, as you guys will see. So what it looks like, there's really not a lot of technique, I think, when you first start, but after I played it for a while, maybe it's not technique, maybe it's more of an exploit, but there is more than just standing in front of your opponent and spamming punch. So basically, as you can see, you've got you can walk forwards and backwards. Ooh, there was a nasty knockout early as I'm learning. You can walk forwards and backwards, and there's also like a plane. You can move up and down. There's like basically three, maybe 4. 1, 2, 3. I think there's 3. So you got kind of bottom, middle, and top, which that's kind of the plane. You have 3 planes, and it's getting close to like a beat 'em up or something like that, where you can move up and down as well as left or right, but not quite. But hey, for 1983, I guess it's better than just back and forth. I've seen worse boxing games. But so yeah, so obviously you punch low when he's got his high guard up, and punch high when he's got his low guard up. And stick and move was just kind of the initial technique I took off with here. Stick and move, just punch and move, punch and move. But definitely not easy to develop. Clubber is pretty beastly here. He's about to drop me again. And he hits me once or twice, and my health bar pretty much takes a beating. So the health bar system, you can see at the top, it's kind of a kind of hard. It's kind of a weird bar. It basically shrinks from either side, like a candle being burned on both ends or something. So when that sliver of blue shrinks down to nothing, you're gonna take a knockout or knockdown. As far as getting up, I don't know if it's just, I think you get up twice. You know, I was just mashing buttons. I don't think there's anything. I don't think it's, again, not like Punch. I want to play it like Punch Out. But yeah, I think, you know, you get up twice. If you get knocked out 3 times in a round, it's probably done. So it looks like there's a kind of a score system here. At the end of this round, we'll take a look at it. But it seems to score by the round. So if I get hit twice and I hit him 4 times, then I would win the round 4-2. But I don't think it's the number of rounds. I don't think it's like, you know, actual boxing where it's the number of rounds. I think it's ultimately your final, you know, punch stats determines who wins. And you know, I'm getting kind of excited here. I got him back in the corner. It's probably my best round of the whole game here. Dying to score a knockout. I'm getting excited. I'm mashing buttons like crazy. You know, and one of the things I learned here is getting him in the corner. Sometimes it doesn't work out. But there we go. Look at that, Rocky by 8. So I won that round. It was like I'm down pretty bad there, 86 to 114. That's pretty much getting beat. I would need to mount quite a comeback at this point. Yeah, so the rounds look like they're about, what was that, about a minute? And that's not too bad. I chose skill level 3. That's kind of my sweet spot. I think I'm going to do a lot of these Coleco game reviews at. That's probably going to do it for me right there. I think 1's just, you know, 1's too easy. It's just, you know, for kids basically. 2, you know, 2's probably right about where you want to be playing these. And there's a loss. 134 to 95, and I got knocked out, so I don't think the overall punch stats really matter here. I think it's the knockout gave him the win. And there you go. That's the game. So now I can't go down like that because you know, I consider myself pretty good gamer, and so naturally I want to play it again here, and I think I'm going to perform a little better in this fight. Kind of trying to lure him in here. So the technique is to get nice clean shots on him. Basically what you want to do, this is the exploit that I was talking about earlier. If you can get one space above, like I remember how I was telling you how you can move, you know, you basically have 3 planes you can move, you know, top, middle, and down, all the way bottom. So if you can get one plane above his plane, you will be in the sweet spot to throw that high punch, that right cross. It lines up perfectly with his head. So even if his high guard is up, that punch will still get through as long as you are one spot above him. So that's the exploit. If you can develop a technique where you can get that going, you know, in a spurt, I think you can knock him out, or at least go the distance. So yeah, I'm going to demonstrate that a little more in this match. As you can see, basically I'm just trying to lure him to the bottom and then move up top, and if I can get one space above him as I'm moving up top, I can throw that cross and usually land it. As you can see, I'm doing pretty good in this round here. Well, I was. But there's obviously a crouch, which I haven't been able to figure that out. It's probably again another command that is on the Coleco keyboard on the controller. And again, I don't have those mapped or remember where they're mapped to just yet. So there's a knockdown quick. So yeah, you don't seem to be able to take too many of those. I feel like, you know, once you get 3, whether it's in one round or throughout the game, you're done. So, but yeah, this is not looking good. I am getting blown out early. 16 by the counterpunch. 16. So the ref, he doesn't seem to do anything. He just dances around up there at the top. I love his faceless comb over. So eloquently displayed by the Colecovision graphics there. Basically just a distraction as far as I can tell. Now, one thing you're going to notice here, I don't know if it's in this fight or the next one, I fight one more time. I did it on easy. I just had to know. I had to know how easy was. So, I'm going to fight one more time after this fight, just to show you guys what an easy game is like. But this is skill level 3, and there were 9 skill levels to choose from, I believe. It was either 8 or 9. And yeah, so you know, the 3 going this rough, I can't imagine what playing at 8 or 9 would be ugly. So at this point, I'm just trying to survive the round here. Doesn't look like I'm doing too well. But you know, so far it was definitely fun, you know, learning it here. But I don't see a lot. Looks like this is it. This is the full game. There's a hug. That was the first time I think we've seen that, the clinch. So I have no idea how to do that or how that is, you know, what the catalyst is to start a clinch or how you get a clinch. It doesn't seem to give you back any energy, so it looks like it's just purely cosmetic. But yeah, this is the full game. This is it. There are no other opponents. There's no career mode. These are way too early for career mode. We're just, you know, at this point we're just practicing with graphics. Here I'm coming on strong again. Round 4 seems to be my round. Looks like I maybe took this one. Yes, by 4. So still down by 24 according to the stat count there. Not too good, but hey, yeah, definitely getting better at this point. I don't think I was anywhere near this close in the last match. But yeah, you know, I can't really say that, you know, as far as a retro game, it's kind of an oddity. You know, definitely worth playing and experiencing. And you know, over time, I feel like I could probably practice this enough to become bored with it pretty quick. Work my way up the skill levels. But again, I think the key here is getting that where you're just one space above him in the 3-space plane of existence that you operate in here. Once you can get him there, then you're home free. That's where I connected almost every punch. So look at me, look at this. I am closing the gap here by 6. I'm down by 18. So as I was saying earlier, the bars up at the top, obviously the blue bar is your health, or how long your chin, basically how long you have before you hit the mat. Now there's another bar, as you can see. It's just to the right of the player 1 chin, and just to the left of the player 2 chin is a second bar. Now I'm not really sure. I'm guessing that it's maybe punching power. Because every time you connect, it'll you see a little red sliver there fill in. It seems to fill in from top to bottom. Why, I don't know. They chose to make the health bar shrink from both sides and make the power bar fill in from the top. Look at that, took another round 6. So that's what I'm thinking there. So that's about all you get as far as variation in this game. You get a chin and you get a little bit of power, and that's it. So, and then whatever small exploit you can get here. There's another clinch. Again, no idea how that's initiated. So yeah, we'll just watch the end of this fight here. I don't think these at the skill level 3, I only seem to get 10 rounds of action. Now when I play on skill level 1, it only goes 3 rounds. So I'm not sure if maybe you can get like 12 rounds of boxing once you maybe get up in the higher skill levels. Possibly, I don't know. I did not play anymore as this video has pretty much been too long already. Again, this is my first experience doing this. I'll probably try to shorten these. There's a tie round. Looks like I'm kind of fading here. I was closing the gap, but now I'm slowing down. I think my interest has begun to fade at this point at the monotony of the gameplay here. Like I said, all you're trying to do is just, you know, lure him to the bottom so you can get above him for that headshot, which just seems to be automatic. If you can get to that 1 pixel where you're just 1 space above him, and he walks into it and he doesn't crouch. So, you know, most of the time, whenever I would try that, he'd come up and then crouch, or the distance was too far. But you know, you seem to got to be really right up on him to connect with punches. And of course, that leaves you wide open. And when you have no idea how to raise and lower your guard, so that might have helped, or it may not have. I never seem to use things like that require an extra set of buttons to manipulate. You know, when you're just trying to connect. So there we go, clubber by 1. So again, as you can see, I'm fading here. Round 9 looks pretty insurmountable, but hey, I definitely improved from the first match. Again, just purely exploiting the punch I'm able to connect with, and again, he just, you know, as you're doing it, as you're trying to use the technique, you're just getting pelted. It feels there's very little you can do except to just be patient. Obviously, when your chin gets completely wiped out, I should probably be back there. I back off a little bit, try to let that regain. That'll slowly regenerate back, I think, if you don't get hit. At this point, I'm just trying to get it over with. I think I'm starting to feel the effects of possibly not too good of a game. So I guess it's going to kind of bring me to the review here, right? Reviews usually require some type of grading system. There's clever by 7. This is clearly out of reach, and we're at the last round here. Nothing short of a knockout is going to save my my career here. It's going to be a sad ending for Rocky Balboa. I love how it's just clever. It's Rocky 3. This must have been made right when that came out. So all you get's clever lame. But yeah, I'm gonna give this. I guess we'll do some sort of a scale here. Oh, and there it was. That might even be it. I may not get up from that. I'm thinking of some type of a 1 to 10 scale. Maybe we'll add in some decimals. It's going to be kind of off the cuff for my first review. I think the cultural impact of this game was pretty much none. I don't remember this coming out or being interesting or ever hearing about it, or I'm pretty sure it didn't make a huge impact on the video game phenomenon at the time. There's the end of the match. Obviously, Clover with a strong punch stat victory on me. And that's it. That's where it ends. He just gets the victory. I disappear from the scene. The ref sticks around. And we got a belt. Some arms raised in the air. And that's that. So I'm going to do one more match here. It's going to be pretty quick, pretty short. It's only a 3-round match. Because I'm going to play it on super easy and see if maybe we can score a knockout or just at least a knockdown. Can I at least knock the guy down? We'll see. So this is just kind of a little bonus here. Play it on super easy just to see. Gotta know. Graphic wise, I mean, it's I would say it's below what the Coleco would normally be able to do on this system. Coleco was usually pretty good at getting an arcade, and this looks pretty Commodore 64, VIC-20, pretty jittery. So, the graphics, I'm going to give a 5. I think they're about average, as average as you can get, and definitely not great. Gameplay is probably more like a 4. There's just not a lot to it. There's no variety. There's no depth. But I mean, it's a Coleco game, so I understand it. Look at that. I knocked him down, guys. So there you go. I was pretty excited about that, so I'm charging in here for the TKO. And again, my impatience is my Achilles heel here. Is definitely not getting getting the licks in I was there before that first knockdown. Trying to, look at that, just trying to slug it out with him. Back and forth, got a clinch. Again, the clinch does nothing. No energy came back for either one of us during the clinch there. So, yeah, graphics of 5. Gameplay of 4. I'm gonna add one more. I'm gonna put my own personal twist on it. Just my own enjoyability, yeah, I enjoyed this just for the brief. Again, this is probably the most I ever got into it. So I enjoyed it. It felt good that connecting with that punch and watching his head snap back. That's a good feeling. So there's no real feedback on it, but you get a little bit. Look at that. That feels good too. As he kind of pauses there for a second as he's phased, and he goes down. And he gets up. If only I could have put him away there. So. I'm gonna give it a 6. I think overall it's a 5.5. So C+, maybe almost a C+. Overzealous again, trying to get that TKO, trying to get it. So even at easy, he still manages to punish me for my impatience. But as you can see, the counter punch definitely in my favor by 10 that round. So much easier on easy. And as you can see here, I'm going to score a victory. Don't think I score another knockout or knockdown. But yeah, 5.5. 5.5 for Rocky. I guess that's not really a great score. So yeah, I mean, I don't recommend it if you're gonna go out and buy this game, or if you want to play. There's definitely better games to play on this system. But if you're a diehard Rocky fan, or you just gotta play and see every game on the system, give it a try. Yeah, one step ahead, one spot above them, and to exploit that as best you can. I think you could pretty much beat this game in an afternoon. Be done with it forever and never play it again. But anyway, so if you made it all the way through this long video, I definitely appreciate it, and thanks for watching. Clever got me by 13. Man, I just did everything I could just to get the TKO. I wanted the TKO, but as you can see, 112 to 98 gives me the victory by 4 on easy. I barely edge out the win. So challenging game, even as bad as it seems to be. It's definitely tough. I can't imagine playing this on the higher difficulty level. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.